And then the issue with, again, in terms of rewarding yourself for food, processed foods, it alters your brain. We know that you start creating, new neural pathways, right, that become dependent on this food. And I'm going to, this kind of, I guess this can lead into this term food addiction. See, I'm not a fan of this term food addiction because I understand that people use it to show that we understand someone's struggle, but I think it's disempowering. I think this is disempowering because I worked in the National Probation Service, and I used to help people who were addicted to drugs and alcohol, and I've seen what real addiction can do to people. And people addicted to drugs and alcohol, like when you say food addict, you're downplaying real addiction. Or people who get physical withdrawal symptoms from being addicted to a substance. Yes, you might have some minor symptoms when you cut out sugars and this and that, but it's not. That's more food dependency.
Yes.
Not food addiction. And if you say you're addicted, give a dog a name and it becomes yours.
Yes.
Right? If you believe you're a food addict, that's not empowering, and that's not going to help you find a solution. That's going to actually, oh well, I'm a food addict, so this is just who I am.
It's a condition, it's a disease,
You're tying that to your identity. Again, there's a lot of talk in the media about food addiction. From what I understand, again, it's some media sensationalism. It's not real addiction. Yes, you're food dependent, but again, that comes down to habits, behaviors and stuff like that, and it can be tough. And especially if you've wired yourself, because you're so hardwired to processed foods, food gives you pleasure, but processed foods give you a massive dopamine hit. But again, there's studies that say it's like cocaine. Again, I'm a very evidence-based guy, right? And yes, it stimulates the same reward centers as cocaine, not to the extent that cocaine does, right? It's like, I've never had cocaine, but I've seen people have cocaine, right, when I used to work in a particular place, right? So I've not seen them, sorry. I know that I could tell, right? Or they've said that, they're going out and they said, oh, have you had a line? I just had a line or something. So I know, and I've seen, and if you ask them, would you compare your cupcake to cocaine?
If cocaine's a different level,
No, the cupcake does not. It's not the same as.
Yeah.
So